Hey everyone, we're going to do a mindfulness exercise. It's a variation of mindful eating. You may have eaten a piece of chocolate or a raisin before, but for today, we're going to drink tea. So I think it's important to start every great cup of tea with a little bit of a tea ritual, thinking about why are you drinking it, how did you choose this tea, what ingredients went into this tea. So even before you brew your cup and watch this video, I would say go and carefully select a type of tea for our time together. Even better if you can enjoy this activity with a friend. So feel free to watch it once through or pause the video and go make a cup of tea and find a friend to do this exercise with. Of course, it can be done alone. I'm alone. And then when you're ready, let's get our tea. And we're gonna go through this ideally slowly without rushing. We want to be mindful, not mindless, right? We're going to go through our various 5 senses with the tea, finishing with taste. I'm holding it in my hands. Let's start with touch. We may even like to close our eyes. Often taking a breath can bring us into our bodies and our sense of touch. Noticing what the floor feels like beneath your feet. Noticing the feeling of whatever you're sitting on. And noticing the feeling of your warm beverage, or maybe it's cold or cool by now. How does it feel to have it in your hands? What kind of chain reaction does that have up your arms and through the rest of your body? Maybe there's an emotional response to this. No need to analyze or change it, simply just observing. And still here with our eyes closed, can we smell the tea? If you know what ingredients are in the tea, does it smell like the ingredients? Sometimes it's not until we start eating something that we realize we didn't rinse the last of the soap from the cup when we were washing it. Maybe if we'd stop to smell our food, we'd notice. Maybe it smells different in your cup than it did in the box of tea. From the work of essential oils and various aromatics that scents have a powerful effect on mind and body. Can you feel the smell of your tea taking effect? And if we open our eyes, what does the tea look like? Is it clear? Did you make loose leaf and it's a little leafy? Did you choose a cup that is pleasing to the eye? Did you make a conscious choice when you chose your cup, or did you just grab any old thing? Can you see the steam rising off it, or has it cooled down enough already? I like to blow on it. It's funny, as kids we often spend time playing with our food, which is poor manners as a child but somehow effective mindfulness as an adult. But really, take the opportunity to blow on your tea. We might be blowing the steam away or noticing the ripples in the surface of the tea. Seeing what effect that has on your sense of sight. Noticing the light reflecting off it. How full you've decided to fill your cup. Is it pleasing to the eye to watch a still cup of tea, or do you find yourself impatient? Lots of people find this exercise very calming and relaxing to the eyes. And many more have more of a go, 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 let's get this over with attitude. One is no better than the other. Just things to notice in ourselves. Are we ready to listen to our tea? And this may sound silly, but we never listen to our food, right? Unless you're making popcorn. There's no sizzle in our tea, but maybe there are bubbles coming to the surface, especially if you had a frothy beverage or you put milk in it. Or maybe just being okay with our inability to pick up on the sound of our tea. Before we come to our final of our 5 senses, our sense of taste, we're going to go through another sense that we don't usually think about, interoception. So we might even like to place a hand on our stomach. So our interoception is our connection with our internal organs, hunger and thirst and that sort of thing. And maybe we're noticing that our other 5 senses have started to power up our sense of interoception. Are you feeling more thirsty than you were when you first started this? Or maybe hungry, it's working up an appetite? You may feel a disconnect from this sense as well. Totally normal, and it can be built upon in time and improved upon. You may even hear your stomach growling. That's our sense of sound working with our sense of interoception. Or other movements of digestion. Maybe noticing your heartbeat, your rate of breathing. And we're finally ready. Let's taste the tea. So here's the thing. We're going to put it in our mouths and just hold it there. When we do this with a raisin, it's a little different. You can chew it, you can taste it. With tea, do your best. We'll hold it maybe 15 seconds. It feels like a long time if you're used to just speed eating your way through life. So we're just gonna hold it, let the bouquet of flavors fill our mouths, and then when we're ready, we can actually drink it. And there you have it. Now, if you have a friend, here's the fun part and the best part, trade with a friend. And there you have it, mindful tea drinking. I hope you enjoy it and enjoy the rest of your day.